There's a election season coming up here in America soon, where one of the hot topics, or the pretend hot topic, is regarding the Roe versus Wade. Does a woman have rights to her own body? Yes, she should, and does. Does a human child have a right to its own body? Yes, it does. That's why it's alive, and it should. A lot of people keep asking me, how do I stand? Do I stand with Trump, or do I stand with Kamala? And the truth I tell you, if a woman is going to die and is not ready to be a mother, do not want to be a mother, but is now going to die because she has a baby in her that was forced by rape, and she should have every right to abortion. It is her body. And this child was forced by a rapist. So this is what abortion was for. However, if it's a woman who absolutely does not practice any sort of birth control and is pregnant, then that's a little bit different, because she was not raped. She was just irresponsible. And yes, she has a right to her body. If she's not going to die, then she should have no right to murder a child that she took no responsibility for creating in her ignorance. You can get mad at me for what I just said if you want. Just remember, I said that if a woman is going to die because she was raped and bringing the baby to term would kill her, and she does not want to be a mother, then she should have a right to her own body. She should not be forced to die for a child that a rapist forced on her. But the real topic, my friends, which no one is talking about, not the Donald and not Kamala, is if we are so up in arms to fight each other against Roe versus Wade, how about we fight about something new? Like, what is really the problem? Why is a rape victim going to die from being pregnant? Is it because of a rapist or a child molester? So really, that's the problem. But we're not arguing about that, are we? So let's argue about that. How about this? How about we put into law a new law where we can perform an abortion on rapists and child molesters? For once this is law, that will put an end to this entire debate, because rapists and child molesters will live in fear now and less likely to rape and molest women and children if we have a law that says we can abort them from this dimension instantly. And that's honestly the way it should be. Instead of focusing all your energy on holding yourself in a position of taking life from a child. Now remember, you and I were both once children in our mother's belly. We had a right to life here, hence we were born. Imagine if laws were passed that gave us no right to our own life. If we would not kill our mothers by being brought to term. There are people that will adopt, and there are people who can't have children who really want one that would be good parents. And I know all you want to argue is about the horrible system this government has with foster care and such. But that's not what you're arguing when you're talking about killing babies. You're arguing about a raped mother who will die if she carries it to term. No, I don't think she should be forced to die, because that's something a mother would do. A mother dies for their children, a true mother. But this example we're talking about is someone who is not a mother and does not want to be a mother. So she should not be forced to die for a child that was forced on her through rape. But we are not talking about the rapist and the child molesters. Why are we not talking about a new law that says we are going to abort them? Then the problem is starting to be solved. When instead of these rapists and child molesters walking free in our country as innocent babies are being murdered, instead we will murder the rapists and child molesters by law, and there will be no more babies born of rape and child molestation, because the rapists will be all aborted, and the future rapists will always know, if you do it, we're gonna kill you, motherfucker, by law. So why is no one talking about that? In this narcissistic sociopath society, without even breaking a sweat, we can easily talk and argue about killing babies, but we don't talk about killing rapists and child molesters. Think about it. Who are we really mad at? The baby? Or these sick, twisted fucks that rape and disrespect women and children? Let's abort them. Supernova Ultra itself. The fuck out. America!